A very good morning to Miss Wai and my fellow friends. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the article entitled VARK Learning Styles Towards Academic Performance Among Students of Private University in Selangor. The topic is explained thoroughly in the introduction. It is mentioned that identifying students' preferred learning style ensure an optimum learning efficiency and performance. According to past research, the advancement of technology actually alters students' learning preference. Besides, it also depends on the course they study and their gender. It is really important for lecturers to match the right learning style as this affects students' quality and performance. In short, the introduction enhances the understanding towards the study by providing essential information. There are three subtopics in the literature review. Firstly, it is mentioned that relationship between learning style and academic performance still has some spaces to study. Past papers had given two totally opposed outcomes, in which some papers found learning styles has no effect on academic performance, whereas some demonstrated different learning styles bring different results. The second subtopic is there are contradictory results when past researchers try to analyze how gender differences associated with learning styles. Some previous studies which focus on female learning styles give inconsistent results. The female learners are said to prefer sensing mode of learning. Some show they like active learning style and oral learning style by another paper. The mixture of learning styles makes it hard to categorize learning style by gender. Last but not least, learning style preference also differs with courses of study. An extensive study had been done but yet finally evident. Past researchers figure out learning style preference changes across different courses ranging from art to science. The changes were because of the nature of each course that shaped students' preference on learning style. To cut a long story short, the literature review had covered all the important topics of the research. Findings of past papers showing an inadequate statistic about learning styles and these justify the purpose of the research. Methodology includes three parts, which are participants, procedure, and measure. 433 undergraduate students from four major faculties of private university in Selangor were participated in the study. 33.3% were male, while the rest were female. On the other hand, 92.4% age smaller than 25 and the maximum age is 34. The participants were selected from a total of 8,400 students using cluster sampling method. They were asked to provide their demographic data and CGPA. Next, they were given VARK questionnaire and were asked to select any answers according to their preference. Lastly, the results were measured using vector analysis technique to ensure validity. The results show that learning style preference is associated with causes but not gender. Learning styles also have a significant effect on academic performance. The findings of the study were interpreted in a systematic manner with the aid of visuals such as graphs and tables. Each data was explained and were followed by a minor conclusion which enhances understanding. The researchers admit that the study is limited to a single university that cannot be representing every student as a whole. Besides, property of VARK questionnaire, which does not account for confounding elements, slightly affects the validity of the result. The research paper had recommended to include more universities in future research. Besides, it was encouraged to focus on real-life situation questions in VARK questionnaire to gather a relatively valid and reliable data. The limitations were stated and the reasons for each limitation were also explained. Besides, the recommendation for each limitation were given which are really helpful suggestions for future studies. This research paper raises the importance of understanding what factors determine the learning styles of students and how learning styles affect the academic performance of students. The performance of students would be brought to another level when the teaching styles are designed to meet the learning style of students. Mismatching learning styles with either teaching style or course of study would cause unpleasant outcome where students lose enthusiasm in learning and score low in examinations. In a nutshell, to maintain the well academic performance, identifying learning style is the key. As I'm working on the research about learning styles and academic performance, this article had provided me with a rough idea on the methodology of collecting the data. The article also includes all the definitions related to the learning style, which is really helpful in understanding the topic better. In short, the article had helped me in my research paper, and hence, the journal article will be included in my research paper for further analysis. Thank you for listening, take care and stay safe.